Hey guys, back again with another video. I've been putting this official video on hold for a while. I just got back from a ride this morning, and as you can tell by my face, the allergies are hitting hard today. It's very dry and windy, and there's a lot of pollen. We haven't had any rain for a while, so everything's real gross out there. I wanted to get a official bike check on the Genesis Bohe. I've had it for about 2 weeks now, and I've put a little over 80 miles on it as of this morning. And some of those miles are a mix of in the stock form and then upgrading over time, different things. Handlebars came first, wheels, and then the drivetrain is the latest thing that I've done. So let's just go over it and talk about how I like it, what's working, what's not working, if anything, and we'll go from there. We'll dive in. All right, guys, so this is the Genesis Bohe. It's a Kent bike from Walmart, and I had been looking for this bike for a while. I first saw it, I think, just on Walmart's website. It was advertised for like $200 and something, $220 or something like that. And then I saw that it was in stock. I couldn't find it at my local store, even though it said it was in stock. I tried ordering it a couple times. My order got canceled, and then I gave up on it. So about 2 weeks ago, and 6 or 7 months later, I found this was actually in stock at a local Walmart. Kind of local. It was about 40 miles away down in South Austin, and I ended up picking it up. It had, the front wheel was completely swapped out with a 26-inch wheel, and the tire was flat, and the front disc brake caliper was broken off. So I asked the customer service manager for a discount. I said, hey, I want this bike. You guys have it out there on the rack for sale, but I want some money off. So they went ahead and gave me a discount. I got a pretty good deal on it. And I started tinkering with it. First thing I did was took one of my wheels from the Axum, since the Axum's currently not being used. It's in a box, getting ready to move. I took the front wheel off there, and I have those specialized Armadillo tires on there, and it fit and it worked, but it was a little bit too tight here in the fork. It would rub just a little bit. So I went and picked up a set of tires. I got the hybrid tires from Walmart. That's not what's currently on here now. And then I rode it around for a little bit. So after that, I decided that I needed another set of wheels for this, because eventually, whenever we move, I'm going to unpack the Axum and put it back together, and I'm going to want to ride it. And so I got the same wheel set. It's the Bucklos wheels from Amazon, and these are probably the most budget option wheels you can find on Amazon. They are sealed hubs, apparently, so that's good. They're a little bit on the heavy side. The bike out of the store weighed around 30 pounds and some ounces, but I currently have it down to 26.9 pounds, I think. And I think that's pretty good, although I feel like it could be better. I think if we were to change the hubs, we could save some weight there, but I'm not going to do that. I think that the weight is just fine for now. Then we went to a more standardized handlebar. This is a 31.8 diameter bar with a shorter stem. The stem that comes on here is 90 millimeters, is 60 millimeters. And I actually have it facing up instead of down, and that gives me a better comfortable riding position. I may switch it back after I get used to this new positioning. We have the old seat from the Axum, brown and brown handlebar tape. I was thinking that I was going to like this because it matches, and I do like that part of it, but I'm not sure about this tape job yet. I had did a pretty good job with the last tape job, and this one, I don't know. I guess I'll have to get used to it. Um, we got a JG bike crank set, so we went single chainring in the front. I've got a 38 tooth oval, and that is driving the star of the show, the Microshift Advent X. This is the one with the clutch. It's the drop bar version. And this same kind of configuration is found on one of the Poseidon bikes. It's a Microshift Advent X, so the same drivetrain. And I think they have a 38 tooth single ring in the front, but I don't think it's oval. I think it's probably round. I prefer the oval chain rings, so we've got that going on there. And the install was pretty straightforward. It's a little different than mountain bike installs because you got to kind of route your cables here on the bar, and it's a little bit different, but it's the same idea. And these are great. The feel of them, they're just solid. They feel good. The quality's there, and they're pretty budget friendly. Now the problem is you have to find them in stock. I was lucky enough to get this kind of pieced together. I think I got these on Amazon. I think I got it all on Amazon, but I had to search a couple times for each piece. I was gonna just keep my derailleur and my cassette from the Axum and just swap them over here, but I figured kind of the same thing. I'm gonna want to use the Axum eventually, so I might as well just buy the entire set. And it's pretty budget friendly, and it works great. The shifting is super crisp, as you would expect if any of you are using the Microshift Advent series, either the 9 or the 10 speed. The shifting is just great. At first I was concerned that this lever was going to be in the way for the downshifting as I'm upshifting, because it's kind of in the same position. It could have been nicer to have it maybe on the inside for the changing to the harder gears, but it works. I haven't had any weird shifting issues yet, and I really like it. It feels good. The other thing that I don't particularly like about it is the shifting cable coming out of the side. The stock levers had everything running internally underneath the tape, and there's Max. Hi, Max. Where's your shirt? You don't know? Okay. Max never wears a shirt. Okay, so back to this. It works just fine. I think that it just kind of takes away from the clean look if you like having your cable management kind of organized here. I was thinking about maybe doing something with a zip tie, but it's fine. It doesn't bother me. We've got Rock Brothers pedals. And I'm gonna probably try to go with a clipless set. I just don't know too much about clipless yet. Eventually that'll probably be something that I'll try out. We've got 160 millimeter rotors, and this comes with these from the factory. The brakes that come with it, the calipers, were pretty much trash. It was the J8K or Jack. I don't know what this, they had something underneath it, Jack Extreme Power or something like that. And they didn't work too well. Actually, the front one was busted, so I had to swap for these that I had laying around. These are off of the Rock Hopper, the Radius BHM 760, and they seem to be doing just fine on here. What else? These tires are just a budget option that I picked up at Walmart. It's the Blackburn road tires. The tread is pretty much non-existent as far as like seat. This bag, I've got some extra tubes in there. Maybe eventually we'll go tubeless. That'll save us a little bit of weight. I carry extra GoPro batteries in here. I've got some tire levers. I've got, what else I got in here? CO2s, a couple of CO2s, and the inflator. This stem, or the headset, has been changed for a steel headset. This is the Venzo budget option from Amazon, and this is 35 millimeters. The one thing that I'll say out of the box or from the store, the bike is pretty good. Um, I mean, if you're looking at doing extreme speed racing on the road or gravel, I don't think that this bike is something that you're looking for. Obviously, I think this is more targeted for someone who's doing some casual riding, maybe just getting into the sport to try out road or gravel hybrid style riding. I think this is a great option to get you into it. I'm already really enjoying all of the additional miles that I'm able to pack into a certain amount of time of riding. So typically riding the trail bikes, I have like an 8 mile loop that I ride around my house. And usually it probably takes about an hour to do that whole loop on any of the mountain bikes. I'm able to pretty much cut that time in half. I did my ride today in about 30, 38, between 30 and 40 minutes. So I'm saving a lot of time but getting in the same amount of miles. Um, so it's been fun riding this bike for the last couple of weeks. I'm going to continue to ride it. And we'll see where it goes from here. I don't know if there's really much else I can do to upgrade it. I think that it's pretty much at its final stage. I could, like I said, get new hubs. I could get a carbon fork. We could get carbon wheel set, but I think that's going a little bit overboard. I think that for what I'm going to be using it for, this is plenty. And if it comes to where I get more serious about it, at that time I'll just buy a different bike. So that's it for this one. I wanted to give you kind of a official couple week impressions and review, kind of show you the upgrades that I've done so far, and let you know that if you can find this bike either online or at your store, and then you're interested in getting into drop bar bikes, it's a good option. I'd say pick it up. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.